The mood had changed. We didn't know what was going to happen next.
Foxtrot Alpha, this is Swansea Coast Guard, over.
Anyone here?
I knew St Donat's lifeboat station wasn't too far up the coast, and we were going towards it. The rip was moving so fast that it was obvious we weren't going to make it. We actually then saw the boat coming straight out towards us. It hardly seemed worth shouting. It was that close. But we did, and the light was strobing away. To our complete horror, the thing just turned away and headed up the coast.
We were simply told there are 2 men, 2 surfers in the water, and they'd last been seen about 4 hours earlier. We flew up the coast and examined the foot of the cliffs in case the surfers managed to get themselves onto a beach.
We'd entered these first stages of hypothermia. That was clear now. You wanted to shiver. There was nothing there.
We had to get into shore, and Pete was right, and maybe we should have done that all along. I was having to rest for probably longer than I'd actually spent paddling. We were then beginning to realise that it was just not a reality that we were going to paddle towards the shore.
I'm certain that I've never found anybody at night who's been in a search area who's not had life-saving equipment on and some sort of location equipment.
We'd been watching the helicopter panning up and down the cliffs with the searchlight, and we'd just been thinking, look, we're not there, guys, we're not there.
Help me turn the strobe onto a torch.
The helicopter turned and started coming towards where we were.
When we actually saw this glimmer of light and decided to go and have a closer look at it.
Here, he's got us! Here we are!
I thought, this has got to be it. Come on, see it. And it flew straight over us.
We can't keep going through this. We can't keep thinking that they're going to rescue us and then realise that they've not seen us. And at that point, the helicopter turned round, and it was just the most amazing experience. There was just this massive light.
We flew towards it, and hey presto, there were 2 men on surfboards, and we were completely delighted.
Looking through these intensifiers, the water was smashing against these vertical cliffs. It was like something out of the X-Files. And to think that we were going to try and land on those cliffs. Within minutes, the game was all over. Well, suddenly we were descending on the spot that we'd left 4.5 hours earlier.
As with all these situations, you bash them about and you chat through them, and it was probably the next day before we started sort of thinking of, realising the enormity of it.
We've decided to actually set a time when I expect them back on shore, and I really keep quite a close eye on these 2.
If it wasn't for that single light, we wouldn't have found them when we had found them. 1 person in the water at night with nothing on, you won't find them.
People have to be prepared for what the sea has to throw at them. It's an amazing but very frightening place.
I find it really difficult to get enthusiastic about things like my birthday and stuff like that, because I know that it's not going to be the way I want it, because he's not going to be there.